This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
I hope you all are doing well and hanging in there after that terrible performance by the Miami Heat. Not that, I mean, you thought maybe they had a shot against Atlanta. That was the winnable game. But one of the things that the Miami Heat have proven all year long is that they cannot be trusted. And that's the sad part about this team. And yesterday they proved it once again that they cannot be trusted because they're not good enough. Unfortunately, it's kind of what we've been talking about all year, that this is a team that just doesn't have what you need, unfortunately, and last night's performance was pretty much what's gone on throughout the season. It's the reason why we kind of went with that theme down the stretch for the last 2 months of the season, when we told you that when they're favored by too many points, what do? You take the opponent. And, last night I was like, I wasn't willing to lay the points or take the points because I don't trust them. You know what I mean? And then you watch that performance last night, and it was embarrassing. But as much as I thought, okay, this is more of the winnable game, I'm an idiot for even thinking that this is a winnable game for them, because I shouldn't trust them at all. Like, I gave some trust to them last night, going, all right, come on, man, this is the one. You guys can corral Trae Young and all. And it wasn't like he was great or anything yesterday. I mean, he wasn't efficient like he rarely is anyways. He's a bricklayer like crazy. What did he do yesterday? Trae Young, 25 points. He shot 1 of 8 from 3-point range. He shot a poor percentage, like he does a lot of times, but it was all the other things that really killed you yesterday. And this is what I've been talking about for a while now. Okay, leading up to the trading deadline, I told you guys they need to blow this thing up. And you need to move whoever you can, including Jimmy Butler. And I think now you're realizing, some of you will still be blind and all that. This was a terrible move by the Miami Heat. Okay? There was no reason to extend Jimmy Butler. That experiment should have been over this year. And look how it would have ended. It would have been perfect to move on. Move on from Butler, never sign Kyle Lowry. Just move on, bro. And you would have opened up $80, $90 million of cap space. Not 80. So open it. You know what I'm saying? And now you have it all tied up, a portion of it for 1 more year and another portion of it for 3 more years. And I love what Jimmy Butler's done, but he can't do it by himself, and you can't find the other star. And he's only going to get worse from here on out for the next 3 years. He's only going to play less games from here on out, which will mean more losses for you because your team is not good enough to overcome his absence. It's the reason why you're in the lower ring of the playoffs, because Jimmy Butler can't play a whole season. His body can't hold up. And yesterday's performance wasn't anything to, oh my God, 6 of 19? It took you 19 shots to get 21 points? That's not efficient, ladies and gentlemen. Last night's performance is what they've created, a mediocre team. They're nothing, dude. And I've been saying this over and over and over again. And I'll repeat it to all of you over and over and over and over again. Role players used to be called James Posey. Role players used to be called Dan Marley. Role players used to be called Ray Allen, Shane Battier. Do you get my drift? Okay? Those are the role players you used to add to this team. Remember last year, you had a role player that left to Philadelphia now? And I know he's old, but he's ballsy. He brings it. That's kind of what you used to have all over your team. It didn't matter who the stars were, but you also added people around. The quality of players has gone way down. And that's the part that I continue to repeat to people over and over, and to Pat Riley over and over and over again. Sir, you are not getting the same quality players anymore. You're not getting the same quality characters. You're just not. I'm not seeing a PJ Brown. I'm sorry, dude. I'm not seeing any of those kind of players out there. And then you couldn't find the star next to Butler. I don't give a shit what Kyle Lowry did yesterday. So he showed up for a game out of a season? I don't care about that. It was a no-pressure situation. He's got nothing to lose, bro. He doesn't care. He's got another year's salary. He's not going anywhere. If they trade him, he still gets his money. They're losing by a bunch of points. Carefree, shoot it up. Who cares? It reminded me of watching Alex Rodriguez hit a home run when they're already up 7-1. You know, it reminded me of Ryan Tannehill. You're down by 17, 25 points, and he drives you down for a touchdown or two and picks up garbage points and garbage yards. You guys remember that? Like a lot? That's what Kyle Lowry reminded me of yesterday. That's exactly what it reminded me of yesterday. But when they needed you all season long, where the hell were you, bro? Get the hell out of here. Kiss my ass with any of this. This was a performance that showed exactly what the front office has failed. Okay? And Spo can only, I saw somebody on the thing, oh, this is also Spo's. That's not Spo's fault, bro. Spo did the most he can. He got these same clowns to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. These same clowns. Minus one role, the real role players that used to get on this team. Minus one real role player they used to have on this team. He's in Philadelphia now. But you go ahead. You keep getting Caleb Martin as your role player. And you keep getting, Gabe Vincent and Max Strus and Love and Zeller. You go ahead. You keep getting that quality of guy. You go ahead and do that, and you'll see what the results are. You want to do the right things? I used to see like key role players, like he's retiring now, but Udonis Haslem was a key role player in 2006. Look at the shit they roll out now. You know what I'm saying? Battier and Ray Allen. Look at the shit they roll out now. And I hope that that's what Pat Riley and Mickey and everybody that's in that damn organization, Chad and whoever else that is making basketball decisions in there and all that stuff, I hope they're all sitting down going, yeah, we have effed up here. We don't get the same quality player that we used to get. And that's our problem. And we're trying to cut corners, and we're playing money ball in basketball. That's what the front office for the Miami Heat has become. Right? They've become Billy Bean, right? And there's Pat Riley walking around like Brad Pitt, not looking at the game at times, hanging out under the arena. Andy Ellisberg is sitting there with his hat on. It's not an A's hat, but it's it's a Heat hat. Crunching the numbers. Come on, man. Come on, let's go. Let's pick it up. Let's go. You're the best organization in town by miles and miles and miles. It is time for you to go back to performing like the great organization and not lay all this shit on Eric Spoelstra. Okay? Let's get back to it.